Oh, the stream is back.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Stupid ass thing.
Truth be told, I was thinking about getting, what is it, that tattoo I saw from Dante in that DMC Ninja Theory reboot that was on his back, but I was like, that would take a little bit of work, maybe. This is why I say I can't, there's a lot of things I could choose from, but the one I picked was very small and doesn't require a lot of work.
So is Fire Emblem like in your top 10 video games of all time now, or?
It's placing up there, but it's not a top tier game. The fun I've had with it is undeniable though, because it's unlike any other one I've played.
I see.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, me personally, I'm not going to get a tattoo of a game unless it's like in my top 3. Like,
nah, I see. Yeah, like Devil May Cry or something like that.
No, I don't have Devil May Cry in my top 3.
I would say like The Witcher.
Yeah, something like from The Witcher, I could understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, like a Persona 5 tattoo. I mean, I'm definitely getting one at some point for sure. I don't know.
I remember my mom asked me if like, why don't you get like a Dragon Ball tattoo? And I was like, I love it, but not to the point I want to get a Z branded on my shoulder. Nah, I don't know about that. Oh yeah, regarding that, the demo for Fighters drops on the 21st, so you gotta sign up for PlayStation.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. They also said the roster would be a lot bigger than what it's supposed to be, what they showed us. So you were right about that roster.
I knew.
Yeah. But the good news is they've also made it to where each character is gonna be unique. It's not like, you know, once you unlock more, the other ones will become useless and unplayable. People will just pick, you know, one of the top best. Each one is different, fun to play with in their own way. But yeah. There was one thing I forgot to tell you about Fire Emblem.
Can you see the stream? Can you see the broadcast or no?
I had to go in and go out of it and see. Because it should be back.
I had to do a whole new one. Okay.
Yeah, you good?
Where would you get this tattoo anyway?
There's a place called Sacred Flames. That
no, I meant where in your body.
Shoulder.
Your shoulder.
Easiest place to put it. It's covered, so my job doesn't have to happen. So I don't have to get any flack from my job about it, and it seems like a simple place to get it tattooed.
Odin and his brothers
you know, as opposed to my cousin who went in and got shit written all over his all over his chest, and then got one all over his spine. So I really don't want to go through that. Plus, it's simple to take care of. Yeah, I have to think smart, not, you know what I'm saying, big about this. Cause that shit really will hurt.
Oh. Depends how tolerant to pain you are, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll find out once you know. But yeah. Still buffering. Let me click out.
I have to do a whole new broadcast.
Let's see. So I have to refresh.
Yeah, I'm
okay. I got you.
And when do you plan to get this tattoo?
I don't know. I have to ask my mom next time. Me and her and my sister decide to go back to the place. They said they're gonna let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also looking or thinking about, you know, going in for tattooing, but I'm not 100% sure on that just yet because that entails a lot of stuff that I would have to go through and a lot of money I'd have to put out. Cause like
And
I'm
you have to go
supposed
to prison too.
to. You definitely. You right though. He ain't wrong.
I know.
Plus, from what I've learned, you need to have like a couple classes and degrees and shit, and not degrees, you have to take a couple classes in like sanitation, stuff about the skin, how it can break out, what you use, what gives a rash. You have to be you have to be good in that. In some places, you have to be licensed, and you have to do at least, I think, a 3-year internship with no pay. That's what I learned when I researched it. There's probably more that I missed, but internship, they said most of them are like 3 years. I don't know for sure. I have to look more into it.
What
But you
the
have
hell
to do it.
does something for 3 years and they don't get paid?
I don't know. I think it's
I mean,
different for.
I understand maybe like 3 or 6 months, but 3
Yeah,
years?
some of them be going like for a year, or there's some that even go to 3 years. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. I had to look more into that.
She thought she'd bring the dead house to him too.
Then you have to pay for the equipment, which I think jumps from 100 to. That equipment is real expensive, so. Ooh. Then you have to take the classes. And from what I've learned and observed, if you know how to draw with a pencil, it's completely different from doing it on a tattoo, machine with the needle and the ink. Not to mention, you can get sued if you fuck something up too.
No shit, Sherlock. You're working with skin. Of course you'll get sued. You're working with skin.
Yeah, because I remember I had saw something where somebody he had spelled the letter wrong and spelled again wrong, and I think he put the I in front of the A or some shit.
How the hell do you spell again wrong? It's only 5 letters.
I don't know.
Oh my god. You have to be a real dumbass to do that.
Yeah, but anyway, thankfully the guy didn't pay attention. He was like, oh my god, I love it. And then they took a picture of it, and then the manager came in and was like, wait a minute.
That's Dumb and Dumber.
He was like, thank the God that this nigga was dumber than him and didn't realize that we didn't get sued and lose money.
Oh my god.
I know.
I just want to know how dumb you have to be just to fuck that up and to not realize.
Well, it was from Black Ink Crew, so there's your explanation right there.
Oh god. That's sad.
Yeah, he misspelled again, and he was like, next time they could check your references because I will go off on you if some shit like that happens again. And I'm like, damn, he really did misspell that, didn't he? Huh? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. But yeah, my bad about that. I probably won't stay up too late. I gotta go to work tomorrow. But yeah, you misspelled it. I'm sitting here like, how you misspell that?
Very good question.
I guess maybe they got lost in concentration, maybe?
No, it's just lost of brain cells. Imagine just fucking up a simple word like again. My goodness. I mean, you would think that, they would have it written down before they do it.
I mean, that's some common knowledge stuff to know. But like I said, he probably got lost in it, and I couldn't.
There's no excuse. You're fucking retarded. No excuse.
That's the only way to escape. But yeah, there's a whole ton of stuff to go through before you can start doing tattoos.
Yeah.
So that would be something I had to put for like very last.
And what kind of art style would you even focus on if you did tattoos?
I don't know, cause like there's a lot of different styles for that type of shit. If I'm right, I don't know.
Yeah, but which one are you actually, you could say you can specialize in or you're good at right now?
I couldn't say that for right now because I'm still improving in areas that, you know, I'm I'm good in certain areas, but I can't say I have a good one that I'm okay with.
Is there a genre that you want to learn how to specialize in?
Yes, but I can't really think of the good name for it.
Would you want to like draw like actual people or just draw like symbols or writing?
I think I might go just for symbols and, you know, I wouldn't say I'm good at drawing people just yet at all. But I will go for like symbols, pop culture icons, stuff like that, because I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Tribal or Japanese, perhaps?
Yeah, that'd be something too. Because I mean, that's kind of something you need to know if you're tattooing. Tribal.
Well, you don't really have to know, but I would be as a tattoo artist want to be, you know, I think the more versatile you are in art styles, I think it'll be better for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought about tribal, but I mean, I was like, no, I'm not going to sit here and say I want to do something above and beyond because, you know, I would have to be beginning. I can't be doing nothing too grand and, you know what I'm saying, fall on my ass on the first one.
I
I have to
suppose.
start small.
Well, as long as you know what you're gonna do, then that's fine.
Yeah.
As long as you're sure of something.
But I have...
So as long as you're sure of something, then it shouldn't be all that bad.
Yeah, which is a first, because normally I'm not sure about a lot of things. I'm indecisive about a lot of things, so... Yeah. Right now I'm just focused on improving what I'm doing now, which is faces. Yeah. Also, I think I found the tool which I'm really good with.
Which is...
Ooh, symbol.
I'm close to fighting while Robin. This is gonna be a pain.
In the ass.
Yeah. Oh look, Bell Robin.
That's him on the perch right there?
Yep.
Oh, that was creepy. I like it though. Awesome. African voodoo type shit.
African voodoo type shit. All specific.
I mean, the skulls and shit. I was like, wait a minute.
Wow.
And the face paint and shit. I'm just like, hold up.
Yeah.
Like some shit in the bayou.
Speak to me, Drew. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Finland. The North Wild captured Finland's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his boy, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why.
Well, one thing I did forget to mention, I finally got this whole commission shit set up.
His father
Commission of what?
and his brother was
You know, to do stuff, do art for people.
You're gonna do art for people?
Every once in now and again. Because I got a friend of mine had reached out to me on Facebook earlier today and saw something I have put, because I sometimes upload the stuff I finish and fool around with on Facebook, and I get a lot of like views and people talking to me. And then like one of my friends from college asked me, "Oh man, I'd actually pay for that dragon if you like did it bigger or finished it." I'm like, "How much would you pay?" It's like, "It's all up to you." And he was like, so I thought 20 without color, 30 for color and shading, you know, which is a decent price. Hmm? Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll pay 30. I want it color." And I'm like, "Okay."
So what size would this picture be?
I don't know. I think it'd be on a regular size piece of multimedia paper, which I have, and I
But
bought.
I mean, like, in terms of, you know, inches and all that, like, how big are we talking?
In terms of what?
You know how, like, when you know, buy a photo frame, it tells you, oh, it's 18 by 27 inches or something?
No, he
How
didn't give me that. I had to.
No, you have to know how big you're gonna make stuff, not people.
Hold on. Let me see how big this sketchpad is. Hold on.
Because, like, to give you an example, like, typically, like an 18 by 24 poster that has a portrait or a picture, usually will run you between 15 and 20 bucks for it.
Yeah.
So is that like what you were planning on drawing something of that size?
I didn't know. I was planning on doing one of the regular pictures from, you know, my sketchbook, the big one. And I was planning on making like prints of it so I wouldn't have to give the original image away. You know what I mean?
You know, asking you, like, how big are you gonna make these, like, measurements?
Good point. I don't know yet. I think I'll make them like...
Like, on what size paper?
Well,
I mean, your sketchbook should tell you. It's like, oh, this paper
9
is
by
like
12.
That's what I'm saying. It's like by how,
Yeah,
those
9 by
kind of
9 inches
measurements.
by 12.
Okay, that's what he's asking you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, about 9 by 12.
Oh, okay.
I might do it bigger, but I had to see if they have bigger pads, because if they do, I can go back to Walmart and get them cheaper. They sell them way too high at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, yeah. Everything is expensive at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, that's where I have to go to get my art supplies from. But stuff like my pads and my pencils, I go to like Walmart for, because they sell them like $7.
Look into it. For it is a window into
While the big ones go for like what? Let me see. Hold on.
you will see the face of darkness that you
A big one at Hobby Lobby will go for 15, while at Walmart it'll go for $7.99. Yeah. I remember I bought a thing, illustration pens. That cost me 30 bucks. And just one marker cost me about $7. What the fuck?
You left it to the wild.
What is it doing? Is it breaking her or some shit? What the fuck?
Eating her, bitch.
Oh,
Well, illusion, you know.
okay. Come here, bitch. Ooh, you can climb this shit, okay. It's so odd how they make gods and like, okay, this is the god Balram, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Valrava.
It's weird to me how they make these gods and like omnipotent characters. Well, maybe not to say omnipotent, but like, you know, godly characters look so disheveled and disgusting looking. While, you know, in other media they make them all almighty, shining, while at the same time keeping that, you know, it's still them approach.
Who knows?
I mean, I know it's a dark and gritty game, but I'm like, damn, you could make my boy look, you know, like a god of illusion. I don't know.
He looks badass. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I mean, he does, but I mean, like, oh boy, oh fuck, come on. Okay, I see him. I'm gonna like, what is it? What's the name of the book? Because I'm reading it right now. Magnus chasing the gods of Asgard. I remember, like, with the gods you encounter in that book, they literally adapted to the world now. It's kind of like Percy Jackson, where the god, like I remember with Hermes, my boy was in a tracksuit with some Nikes on with wings. And he was running the up store. Should I kill out a Dragon Ball?
See, the thing that I gotta say was very annoying the first time doing this, like, apart from you having to fight this retarded as god, you have to fight these smaller ones too. I remember the first time I was like almost on the verge of death all the time. It was incredibly irritating. It made me so anxious. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
You gonna die. You got your heart racing.
It really was the first time.
That's the best part. But you get all sweaty in the palms, and your forehead starts to sweat, and your heart just goes like beating hard as shit in your chest.
Okay, so now you're just being dramatic. It's not that deep. I only got that way probably like at one part, but that's like almost towards the end.
Did I taste the blood lust off my lips? Ooh, bitch, you just swore with that bitch.
Yeah, that's the focus
They really
thing.
are, though.
Bitch.
Kind of reminds me of the Zeus fight from God of War 2, kinda, because he would always summon shit then come down. Yeah, I kinda hate those shit. But that's so tough. So this is the slow down time thing you mentioned.
The focus.
Yeah.
Focus now.
Okay, so you can prairie and guard with the sword too. Yeah. It's marvelous.
But not this time.
I love how he just roars at you.
The mark of Valhalla.
Ooh, whip that
One of the
bitch.
keys to the gate to Helheim.
Get him in the gut. Yes.
Oh my god. You enjoy this way too much.
The
Do I
blood
need to call the
loss.
FBI or some shit?
Someone control him, please.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. There's something about bloodlust in video games that just gets my heart going.
Well, at least there's something getting your heart going. Oh, hello, Alex. I didn't see your comment.
You late.
Shut up.
No, you can't help that. You were so busy into it. I wouldn't blame you.
Uh-huh. And there's light in the world.
I feel like this is you when you delve back into your mind and come back to the realm of the living.
Child, my mind is always dark.
Exactly. You like come back to reality like, oh, it's sunny here.
Indeed.
You're not supposed to agree.
Am I supposed to disagree and lie?
No. Indeed, Alex. The bloodlust got to me too.
It's definitely when you're fighting that bitch, because they don't even let you rest for a little bit. At all.
You have to keep going.
You really do, though. Definitely. Now the one thing is you can't use her sword freely. That's another thing in this game. You can only, it only comes out when you're fighting. So it's,
Okay. Needless is fun. It's like just saves it for when you need it.
yeah.
That's good.
I don't really understand too much Portuguese, but from what I got from that, then I can agree with you. Because, yeah. Because there's a lot of Portuguese that sound a little bit Spanish, so I kind of understood what you were saying. So I definitely agree with you. This game is really up there. So, estoy de acuerdo contigo. I don't know how to say that in Portuguese, so my bad.
Is that a possible language you go down the route of learning?
I don't know if I will go down Portuguese, truth be told. Because right now I'm already kind of packed with just trying to get my Italian right and Japanese,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, you're just getting back to everything, right? So.
Yeah.
Ooh, bitch, yes. Slash.
Bitch, can you... Yes,
Wonderful. No, they're just coming at you off the bat.
that's how it is in this game, I mean, really.
That shit looks like the Jersey Devil. Shit out of what is it? Oh, Mad Max. As much as I hate that movie.
Why do you hate it?
Well, I won't say hate. It's just kind of interesting to me. It doesn't catch my appeal. My friend loves it. Why? I don't know. I guess he likes the apocalyptic aspect of it. But no, that's what the heads are giving me. That reminds me of that Jersey Devil thing I stabbed and then beat with the lion statue in The Wolf Among Us. Then put a torch in the back of his throat. Oh, good times. Good times.
I hate you. I really hate you.
The things you're fighting.
No, this one with the shield. He's so damn annoying.
Yeah, bitch, I got a mace and a shield. Be funny if he smacks that shit like, come on.
Fighting anything is as good as a bitch because it's always about position. You gotta get behind them.
Like them shits in God of War, you gotta bust their shield before you can bust that ass.
I don't know you, but that is really sweet to say. Te amo también. Surt. This is gonna be fun.
I have to give it a chance out because I watched it with my friend and it caught me. It just really seemed uninteresting and just weird to me. So I'd have to at least give it a chance again, I'll say. I don't know.
I only ever watched the first Mad Max and that's it.
Yeah, it just, no, it doesn't catch me at all. The face and the water.
Your father cannot see what you see. There is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Like some Pocahontas type shit.
Did you really say Pocahontas type shit? Oh wow.
Like that tree fucking with the face in it, like on some damn.
That face is her mother's face, just so you know. So throughout the game, it gives you insight on what happened to her mother, because she only grew up. Her mother passed away when she was 5, and she had the same. She had psychosis just like her. So, but she was only 5, I think, when she died. So she didn't remember too much about her death. And in the story too, they tell you what happens to her as well. So, I mean, aside from just Senua's story, you get insight from Druth and Dillian and her mother. So it's interesting how all those stories, are woven together to make, to make like the whole big picture. It's very interesting.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about games like that. The little shit is integral to how, the bigger thing goes off. How it makes the plot of the story relevant.
Yeah. So it's really cool how you get insight on that too.
Kind of like Nier in a sense.
In a way, yeah. That it's not just like just 2B's point of view. You can see it from all the androids, point of view. Yeah.
Perspectives and shit.
Yeah. I'll definitely look into your channel. So, and thank you. I don't think my voice is beautiful in any way, but thank you.
It is.
Fuck you. No, it's not. It's very unattractive. I don't think my voice is beautiful in any sense, but that's really nice to say, so thank you.
She's a modest one.
I am not modest. I'm realistic. There's a difference.
I'd rather have a chick with a deep voice than someone with a little girly light voice. I could never take them seriously.
Of course.
I'm just gonna take it as a good confession.
Huh? Wait, what did he say?
He's gonna take that as a gay confession.
What the fuck? No, one thing I forgot to tell y'all. One thing, okay, so I was playing Fire Emblem Awakening, and
Of course you were.
I just, you know what? Never mind.
Just say it.
So after I finished proposing to this girl Olivia, and I made her my wife, I just found out, she was one of the few women I could have children with, and I got 2. So there's this paralogue where you get to unlock one of the children as a playable character because, come back in time and shit I told you before. And here's the thing, through various conversations with him, as I find out, it's my kid, I find out he is a ladies' man.
Uh-huh.
Like, every time he turns around, he's like, if I get to flirt with the ladies and not bat a blind eye to them, then it makes my day a whole lot greater. That, and I found out he's a dancer, apparently. Or he dances just like his mother, I don't know.
I see.
And he's bisexual, if I remember correctly.
Very interesting.
Yeah, his name is Inigo, but he's a lady killer, also that. Yeah, there was one part where I was like, so what do you know about arts of the sword, going to war? It's like, I never really dabbled in those, but I'm all about the ladies though. And I'm like, that's my son. Then I got a kid named Morgan. A daughter named Morgan, excuse me. But she just looks like a mini-me version.
Fire Emblem is such a weird game. Like, it couldn't be me playing it.
It is a fun game, I'm not gonna lie. It has a whole lot of character personas where...
We know it's fun because you want to
like,
get a tattoo of it. It has to be fun.
It is. It's like you have all these different... The funny thing is you get all these different characters and stories and conversations with them outside the main game you could enjoy. Like the little skits, like the little Android ones you get as you're playing with 9S. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but in a more enjoyable, comical sense. Where, you want more of it.
Uh-huh.
But no, it's like, I remember there was one girl, let's see, with Fire Emblem Fates, I have to buy all 3 versions of the game, so I plan on taking 3 wives, so...
I knew you were gonna be a hoe.
One wife for each game, Jesus.
I don't give a fuck. You only buying another game to get a new wife.
No, I'm buying it because it has a different story for each one.
I don't care.
One is supposed to be trash. Let me live.
You're living enough. Apparently. Over here making children, fucking wives and shit. Well, you're living enough.
No, there was one girl, let me see. Her name was Perry, and she's a retainer for, let me see. For each game, there's a different nation. There's Nor, there's Hoshido, and then there's Vala.
What did we talk about last time? No matter how much you explain it to me, it's never gonna make sense to me.
Anyway, no, I was gonna tell you about the girl. I was like,
Okay.
one of the girls I was considering about marrying. I was like, oh, she's adorable and she's cute as fuck, but she has a bloodlust nature, which I really like. I like her. She's
Why am I not surprised? I'm just not surprised at your weird taste.
No, because truth be told, I wasn't really for her at first, but I was like, oh, I gotta give her a chance. Ooh, that kick. But anyways, there was this part where I find out that apparently she gets her bloodlust from the moment where, no, there was a servant. She's a noble of her family and she has servants. And one of them killed her mother and was obsessed with her apparently, I don't know. And from that moment it traumatized her to the point where she literally would kill on fun or some shit. And she would kill the servant just for little bitty mistakes or some shit. But it didn't occur to her because of how bloodlust and like monstrous she was. And It turns out she's really good at baking and stuff. What the fuck? What is that? I heard a screech in the mic.
What do you mean a screech? There's no screech.
Some kind of static or some type of screech.
I didn't hear anything.
Anyway.
I think this game is already starting to get inside your head.
That's what I'm
Good.
saying.
But no, you find out like she's like fucked up because of the fact that she's psychotic because she had a traumatization with the servant, killed her mother because she was obsessed with her, and then throughout the entire support conversation, I guess you sort of bring her back to reality and stem that shit through relations. Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of interesting stuff in it as to why I would like to buy all 3 games. You know, besides wanting to take a woman through each one. Anyways. But yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game series.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
I bet it is.
What's one thing you found out that for every game? See, one of the things that makes this series is that Dragons founded it. They basically founded everything in this goddamn game.
We know. We know.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, more stones. But yeah.
No,
it
this
just has a
stone
lot
is
to it that
this
I'm
stone
really
is
good
different
for.
than lore stones.
What do you mean?
In Swords chapter, which is this one, those stones, you have to touch those stones to be able to to open the gates that have that yellow insignia of his.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, in order to do that, a sacrifice has to be made.
A sacrifice.
Yeah.
Someone must die.
I'm gonna need you to like lower your testosterone because that's too much.
Oh.
So yeah, you have to always find those cert stones to like cross a gate.
Alright.
Yeah. So that's his power. Unlike Balvron's his illusions.
The Northmen say that must stand is called Sir, the foremost of the 5 judges. His name means the Black One.
Stone.
The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will lead
The black
his
one.
host, Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious.
Alex, did you really just say she's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Alright.
Yes,
You
he did.
Okay, either you're being influenced too much by this idiot or you're just being funny.
Hey!
That sounds like some shit you'd say.
Purple as fuck.
Oh, please. You would say something like that. Instead of saying, yeah, she's going crazy, you would say, yeah, she's going cuckoo
No,
for
I would
Cocoa
say
Puffs.
she's going crazy.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. Nothing is ever
Purple
that
ass, I got
simple
you.
to you.
I
But,
would just say she's going nuts. Yeah.
of course you would say nuts. But, yeah. Everything is... you can't fool nobody. But yeah, Alex, in a way, she is already, you know, mentally
Psychotic.
unstable, you know. No, she's not psychotic, you know, she has psychosis, different. You know,
Yeah.
she just doesn't know the margin between, like, reality and, you know, fiction. So you see her always struggling with the outside world and her own world, you know, with the voices in her head and all that. So it's definitely an inner battle and outer battle type of game.
This is what makes it really, really interesting. Because like,
Yeah.
if you're given like an illness and she doesn't know, so and it's like, and it's differentiating
I
what's
mean,
real and what's not.
she's known. She's known ever since she was little because her father would always keep her inside the house because he would say like, oh yeah, she's plagued by darkness, but that's just like, I guess back in the day, you know, they didn't really
They didn't
determine.
know, so
Yeah, they
that's
didn't.
what they called
Yeah,
it.
yeah, they didn't know how to, you know, say, oh yeah, she has a mental illness, you know, like she crazy. Like back for them, it was like, oh, either you're cursed by something or anything. But that's how he thought that she was just cursed by darkness, you know.
Yeah.
So she's always known that she's had those voices inside her head and she doesn't know how to silence them. And her meeting Dillian, you know, gave her a sense of light in her life. You know, from all the from all the darkness that she had already endured in her life. So she obviously
And she just wants it back.
yeah, she definitely wants that light back in her life. So that's why she goes through the ends of the world, literally, to make, you know, fulfill the vow that she made to him of restoring him back, you know, to her. Oh, so you don't speak Portuguese. I thought you did, because that was very Portuguesey. My bad. And I do not have a lovely voice. Please stop.
Lies.
I do not know how to narrate shit. Okay? I know
But you do so good a job.
I do not do a good job. I'm just explaining. That doesn't mean I'm good at it. I'm just doing it because it's my stream. But I'm not good at narrating at all. Like, I've never been good at talking.
So you say, but over here, ooh, a hut. Bro, you're doing so well a job at it. You know,
Why
like
don't you
Gary, he explains shit.
Yeah, he knows how to speak. I do not. So shut up. Sick of you. Where was
Ooh, a
it?
hut.
Where was this rune at?
Different horizon feels.
Alex, I'm gonna need you to cut. No, I do not have a cute laugh. What is wrong with y'all? Why y'all playing with my feelings like this?
We're being real. What the fuck?
Oh hell no! Well, something is wrong with y'all today. I'm gonna need y'all to stop it.
She right though. You do.
I don't believe none of y'all.
No. He right though. But yeah. It does add charm, doesn't it?
Asgard will be attacked by
Shush.
the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the the gods will fight in vain against their enemies.
Are you asking me to marry you? Really? Oh no.
What the hell is going on tonight?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to decline because honestly I wouldn't make a good wife anyway. And I don't know you. So thank you, but no thank you. I don't know what's going on today.
I would joke this off, but I think I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed on this.
For once you're being smart.
Yeah, I really don't think that's gonna make anything better for me or this stream.
No. Today's a very unique Saturday.
I'm very bold. I must commend him on that, but still, that was kinda out there, wasn't it, buddy? Not trying to sound disrespectful, but... let me shut up.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're not making this situation any better.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. Let me just go ahead and stop.
Please, do us a favor. I don't know if there's a full moon outside, but if there is, it would explain a lot of this. So, yes.
Feel like the niggas are getting restless.
The wolves are howling.
Yeah, they're howling, alright.
Ow!
Also, Balto leaf shit.
Hey, Balto's lit, so.
It really was, though. I can't even,
I
can't
love
even
him.
describe him. I don't know when he had a daughter.
He had more than one, didn't he?
He had a son and he had a daughter, but he had like a ton of pups.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the ones that looked like him.
Yeah. I know his son looked like him, right?
No, it was his daughter that looked like him. His son looked like his mom.
Oh,
he was on the sled race.
Okay, it's been a while since I watched the... What was the second one? It's been a long time since I watched that one.
Yeah, so my mom watches some of the movies every now and then, and there was a movie where his son was on the sled race, and he looked more like his mother than he did Balto. His daughter was the one that looked like him.
Oh, okay, see,
I remember that one.
I only have the first Balto, you know, so
the sled dogs.
Yeah, like the one that, you know, he's still like shunned because he's like half wolf, half dog.
Touch that box, and I'll tear you apart.
You would remember that. I hated him so much.
I did too. That's one thing, and I can agree with you. I hated him. I remember that one. The one with his daughter was the one I remember the most, cause yeah. And then there was the newer ones, but I can't remember much from them. Yeah. Wasn't it based off a real story?
Yeah, Balto is a real story. His statue is in Central Park. I remember I once went to see it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I did not know that. Wow. I know it was based off of something, but wow.
Yeah, it's a real story. Like, his statue is literally there in Central Park. I don't remember what part of it is, but yeah, I went there when I was a kid.
Yeah, like, don't they have like one for Hachiko or something in Japan or something like that?
Yeah, they have one there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the plot is thickening. What? Am I reading in the comments?
What?
Huh?
I have no idea.
Oh, that... I don't know what to say to that.
I will never...
It's a nice prospect, but I'm just not gonna say nothing. I don't know what to say to that.
No comment. Anyway, Alex, yeah, it is. Yeah, I love it too. I need some juice.
So that's what it's called.
I need juice.
I need water.
Yeah, I can go for some water. I'm thirsty.
The plot is fucking hilarious to me. They said live in a house with a PlayStation 2 with a controller.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a really nice prospect though. But,
I was about to say it.
But can we make it? Can it at least be a PlayStation 4? I mean,
why can't it be both?
It could be both. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I like the prospect.
PlayStation 3 in the mix.
I might have to fucking steal that from him. I might
say
I'm not gonna lie, that's a really nice, you know, that's definitely a way to incite a woman, especially a gamer, into marriage. So you did a good job with that one.
That reminds me of some shit I saw on Twitter, now that I think about it. I remember they were doing some extra shit with how you propose to gamer girls, or how you, if you're a gamer couple, you propose to them. And what happened was they would make a Pokemon team specifically for them, and they leave a little note, and it would be, each one would be named after a specific word, which was "Will you marry me?" And I was like, wow, that's hella corny, but still, kudos for creativity. But
it's corny, but it's kind of cute
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, it's creative
That's-
as hell too.
Yeah, and that's weird coming from me because I hate corny shit.
Yeah, because yeah, that's what I was about to say. You normally hate that type of shit, but at the same time, you can't like diss it.
That's like me being a parent, having a daughter, and having a boy come to me asking for my permission to date my daughter, and I say the only way that you can do it, you gotta beat me in a Pokemon battle.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I would do that shit. If you
I
don't,
would too, to be
if you don't
honest.
beat me in Mario Kart, ain't no way you're dating my kid. So you get the fuck out. That sounds
You have to
lit.
have proof of your trials. How do you prove your accomplishment before you be able to date my son? Have you beaten Sephiroth? Have you
Exactly.
beaten Uncharted on Crushing? Do you have that platinum trophy? Are you on Gary level status?
Okay, now you're doing the most. I'm just going with Mario Kart on this one. And we're going Nintendo 64 Mario Kart.
Like, can you run my state in Pokemon? That's all I gotta know.
Right, like can you make me look like a fool?
Can you,
Kombat?
can you take my, title of champion away from me? Because if you can, then yeah, I'll definitely, allow you to date my kid.